Hey guys, Jake here going through some of the basics of Objective-C. Now, today I want to run through just the importance of commenting. In the previous tutorials, I know I did just a brief, hey, this is how to do it, mess with this, mess with that. But commenting in Xcode is just like commenting in any other programming language. The more you comment, the easier it is to come back and realize, oh, okay, that's what I did here. This is where this part of the code is located. And like when you open a template similar to this one here where it already has a comment that says, hey, insert code here. If we were to close this application, close Xcode, come back and jump straight back into coding, it would be easy to go, okay, I gotta insert some code here. This is where you put the code. So right now when we're doing some of these basic stuff where we're only have 3 lines of code or so that we've inserted, not a big deal, but it'll grow exponentially as you have 10, 15, 50, 100 lines of code, and you need to make sure you know where it is, so if you do have problems you can go back to it and diagnose those problems and fix them. Alright, so commenting. We've got the basic. In Xcode, the comments are green, as you can see here. Up the top, you can see some more commented out material, and it all starts with the 2 forward slashes. So anytime you put 2 forward slashes, it comments out that entire line. And so you can see our NS log now is commented out, therefore it will not print, and the equations will not show up below. So anything commented doesn't really affect anything else. So you could write anything, comment out, hey, this is JJ, and if you ran it, you're still gonna get our NS log and nothing else below. So one of the other things with commenting is, let's say this is kind of the old school way of debugging a program. If you had an error here, let's just copy this whole section here and duplicate it down here. Let's say, and you'll see why Xcode kind of helps with debugging nowadays, but let's say you were to take out that semicolon, which won't complete this NS log here. This one will still run, but this one won't. And you run it, and man, you're like, oh, I gotta build fail. How am I ever gonna figure this out? Well, again, Xcode makes it easy. They kind of points you to where there is. But the old school programming, you would use, they'd call it out commenting, which you'd out comment what part of the code and see what else works. So in this case, we know that this works. So then you'd go back and you'd out comment another part of your program, and you'd see, okay, I know it's within this line of code here. I'm going to go ahead and diagnose it. So that's kind of the basics there of why it's important. Again, you've got the double forward slash is one way to comment. The other way, if you're doing multiple lines, is actually a forward slash asterisk. And this is going to be a block of text. And to end it, as you can see, as you scroll down, it actually comments out the rest of the page, because this is a start comment. So you got some comments here, multiple comments, and then let's say you want to wrap it up with just that. You do the exact reverse, where you do asterisk then a forward slash, and as you can see, it hasn't actually commented this out, so we've just isolated it to that multi-line comment there. So that's kind of the basics of commenting. Again, important as you go forward with Objective-C programming and any other programming language out there. So hopefully that helps you, and we'll catch you guys on the next tutorial.